For most of you, research goes like this. You have a question, you open ChatGPT and you ask the question. And sometimes you get lucky and some easy to prove idea surfaces, and ChatGPT disagrees with you, but most of the time it will just give you a result that agrees with your questions, language, and manner. Even Google now works with these AI research agents, and it is quite impossible to escape having your questions be answered with AIs. This is gonna be a lot more common in the future, so I wanted to talk about how to improve on this process, how to make sure you get good results and good outputs, because sometimes you'll have questions that will not be as simple as just looking through the first time websites that come when you research the topic, but you'll need nuances, you'll need to dig deeper to a subject, or maybe you are researching in a field where there is adequate, like good enough advertisement or financial benefit for some companies to obscure the real data, real results. So, for example, if there are a lot of companies that are selling you, they are trying to sell you blue light blocking glasses for working at home or something like that, you might use an ChatGPT or Google's own Gemini agent to research if these glasses actually work. And because these AIs pull their data from other websites or blog articles, and those blog articles are financially benefiting from referencing you to those glasses websites, this creates a place where there is like an incentive to obscure the real measurement of how much these glasses help a person. And an AI wouldn't be really digging that deep into those blog articles and just giving you a result that says, yeah, these glasses work and they help you sleep better or something like that. But a lot better way to research is actually through Codex's subagents. This is how I structure my agent. I use Codex and I use a 3 subagent approach. One of my subagents researches the claim in the language I'm asking it. So I would say, does the blue glasses help with sleep quality, or does it reduce eye strain, or something like that? It researches my claim. And another subagent researches the counterclaim. So for my case, it would be, are blue light blocking glasses really effective, or some studies or tests that disprove the effectiveness of these blue light blocking glasses or something like that, and effectively like searching what I am trying to prove and searching if there is a counter proof that what I want to look for is a lie. Then I run another sub agent that is tasked with critically thinking about the findings of the previous two. So it can be thinking about, like, I will prompt it so that it thinks about the authority of these places that these subagents took their research from. So the critical assessment agent would be responsible for looking at research claim agent and counter claim agents results and determining if they are reliable, if they are trustable. And if they are trustable, it would be checking each of them against each other, looking which of them is the better researcher or which of them has more authoritative resources. Let me quickly demonstrate how this can be built. First, you want to go to the ChatGPT's Codex website to download this. It says for macOS for me because I am on Mac. It will say Windows if you are on Windows. You click this and you download the Codex application. Codex application will look like this. It's rather plain. What should we work on? It is asking us, and our task will be simple here. You can select which model the AI should think in. So for most of the cases, you'll want the latest model with the most amount of reasoning. But if you are on a budget, or if you are trying to use up your tokens in an efficient manner, you might like lower the reasoning. I wouldn't. I just like using it on the most capable version of what I can get my hands on. And on the speed thing, it has a fast speed feature which uses more tokens to be faster, I guess. I have used it. I don't think it's a lot faster, so I don't use it now. I'm just using the normal version. So inside here, you don't even need to do any kind of setups. You don't even need to select a project. We will just run a simple prompt that will help us run 3 subagents that researches a subject. First, you wanna write your query, and for our case, we are exemplifying from the blue light blocking glasses. And I'm asking, like, are they real? Do they work? Or are they just marketing hype? Then we'll paste in this part, which will stay the same for all our other queries. This says run 3 subagents for this task. First, researches the latest up-to-date consensus on this question without your own assessment and judgment, so AI should be staying out of this. And on the second subagent, we are asking it to search for counterpoints to the research and like explain how this conflicts with our research. On the last point, we want it to critically assess the points and the counterpoints, then check for authority on the points and demonstrate why you favor one over the other. So we are basically asking it to look at the data it came up with from the research, and why does AI would prefer something over another. It's probably because one of it's from a more authoritative website and the other is from possibly some garbage it pulled from the internet, and it could be a reason why we favor one over the other. Or if we are looking through scientific articles, it might be the method of doing the research is a lot stronger on one than the other. Then we ask it to, like, do not conclude for me, just provide me all the facts and allow me to make up my own mind. And I have the latest model selected with extra high reasoning. I'll just send this and it'll think through and provide us the results. I'll just speed this up because it can take a while. You can see it created us 3 subagents, and on this side you can see the subagents. Maintainer is the one that is searching latest up-to-date consensus. It wrote a prompt that builds on top of our task. The second one is searching for counterpoints to mainstream research on blue light blocking glass, look for credible evidence or arguments. And the last one is doing a critical assessment of authority on the consensus points and the counterpoints on blue light blocking glasses. Okay, it took a lot more than I expected and it worked for 11 minutes. Here's everything it was thinking about. It ran some commands and such. But in the end, we have our current consensus, which cites PubMed. I'm seeing PubMed a lot of. Yeah, that's good. That's a good place to be looking. And it also looked through counterpoints to prove us the initial assumption wrong. And then it critically assessed each evidence as in a hierarchy, and commercial claims are the lowest, of course, that is good. Endpoint scientific systemic review is the strongest. That, okay, this is a good way to assess something's reality. Okay, so basically this is how I research any claim or topic I have in mind to make sure I'm not getting the most basic response from the AIs. Let me know if this helped and see you on the next one.